I'm going to show you how to cook flaming cabbage. So we got some oil, olive oil. We're going to first light up the fire, of course, which I forgot. So we're going to light up the fire. And this wok is again a Malaysian wok. It's easy because it contains the heat and makes it very good. So I'm going to put some oil, not much, a little bit of the oil. Let the oil be heated. It's a very simple dish to cook. It's called flaming cabbage. So I'm going to make the oil go around. And the cabbage has to be very dry. So I washed it long time back, so it's very dry. It has to be very dry, otherwise the flaming doesn't happen because of the water, right? So we're gonna let the oil has to be extremely heated, and there it is. And this wok has been specially bought from Kuala Lumpur. This is where they make the crab fry or the chili crab, etc. So we're gonna let this go, and now we're going to just, once the oil is really heated, we're going to pour the cabbage. Pour the cabbage. Again, this cabbage has to be dry. We just spread the cabbage, and we stir it. Right? We'll add salt a little later. If you add the salt now, the cabbage will start to water. Because remember, the cabbage has to be very dry. So we're going to do this for a while, and we're going to. This has been cooking now for about 10 minutes. So the water has come out. At this stage, I'm going to sprinkle the salt. Remember, the reason you don't sprinkle the salt early on is because you don't want too much of water getting oozed out of that, right? This is it. You sprinkle it a little bit, and because at this stage, when I put the salt. More water will ooze. So before you flame it, you have to make sure that all the water is gone. It will be very dry, otherwise it will not flame. So we're gonna let this again cook for another 5-10 minutes, and salt to taste. And this again, I remind you, this has to be cooked in what I call woks. It cannot be in thick bottom pan, because the heat will be retained and it won't flame well. So I'm going to now let this again sit there for another 5-10 minutes till the water dries up before I flame it, and that's the part. So by now you see this cabbage is very dry. The water has to go out, because after you put the salt, it again oozes water which has to go out. And at this point, it's fairly dry, as you can see it, and you can get the smell of not burnt, but kind of cooked cabbage. And at this stage, I take any rum, cheap. The rum has to be dark, not white. So I bought a King Roberts, which is a very normal rum that you get in Hong Kong, anywhere. So it's a King Roberts. It's about $80 rum for cooking. So what you do is you take that and you take kind of half a cup. That's about it. Half a cup of it, and that's about it. And then you spread it, and you put it back on high flame, because I was just cooking it slow. And you got my lighter. And at this point, I will take the thing out. I'll spread the thing very carefully out, and sprinkle the rum, and then I flame it. There you go. You have to be careful at this stage that you wear your apron, which I have, and that's the flaming. And this is when you get the smell of the rum, and it's all kind of beautifully done. And I would like Louise, my cameraman tonight, or camera person tonight, to show you the color that has changed. Now, at this stage, what you can do is a little bit more rum, because the color will become a little more brownish. On high flame, you add the rum, and then you reflame it again. And no, and you're good. That means all the rum is gone. If you can see it, rum is gone, it's all good at this point. And that is your flaming cabbage, a very healthy dish. What the rum does, it takes the alcohol, puts the thing away, gets the flavor in how many minutes? 20 minutes. Enjoy.